What DPI is best for print files? If you are preparing files for print, understanding the right dots per inch is key to achieving high-quality results. Let's break down what you need to know about DPI, or dots per inch, and how it affects your printed images. For most print projects, 300 DPI is the standard resolution. This ensures that your images are sharp and clear when printed. A higher DPI means more detail, but it also increases file size. So, finding the right balance is important. DPI refers to how many ink dots a printer can place within 1 inch. It is different from PPI, which stands for pixels per inch. PPI measures the pixel density of a digital image. When preparing files for print, the effective resolution, or effective PPI, is what really matters. This is how many pixels per inch your image has at the size it will be printed. For commercial offset printing, 300 DPI is the typical target. This is the most common high-quality print process. Images at this resolution will look sharp and detailed on paper. When using Adobe software like InDesign, make sure your images have an effective resolution of 300 PPI at the final print size. If you scale down an image, its effective resolution increases. For example, if you have a 600 PPI image and scale it down to 50%, it effectively prints at 1200 pp, which is more than enough for high-quality prints. For line art or black and white graphics, you may need a higher DPI, like 1200 DPI, to keep those sharp edges and fine details intact. For grayscale or photographic images, 300 DPI usually does the trick. However, if you are working with large format prints, like billboards, you can get away with lower DPI, such as 150 or even 30 DPI, since the viewing distance is greater. Different printing technologies have different requirements. For example, lithographic printing uses a halftone screen frequency called lines per inch, often around 150 LPI. A good rule of thumb is to have your image DPI at about twice the LPI for optimal quality. When exporting print files from Adobe software, you can set or check the output DPI settings. In InDesign, for instance, the links panel allows you to view the effective PPI of placed images. This way, you can adjust as needed. When exporting PDFs, choose compression settings that downsample images to 300 DPI to balance quality and file size. Always check with your print service provider for their specific DPI requirements. Some printers may have different standards based on their equipment and media. In Adobe Photoshop, when creating or resizing images, set the resolution to 300 pixels per inch for print preparation. In Adobe Illustrator, set the document raster effects resolution to 300 PPI for effects and rasterized elements. In Adobe InDesign, keep an eye on the effective PPI in the links panel to ensure your images meet the 300 PPI target. By following these guidelines, you can confidently prepare print-ready files that meet professional standards and produce excellent printed results.